this is Sadhna. Today I'll be making a Mangalorean fish curry and fish fry. So shall we have a look at the ingredients? These are the ingredients. I have about half kg of pomfret fish, and I have about very little ajwain, maybe less than quarter teaspoon, and I have few peppercorns. I have about a quarter teaspoon haldi, that is turmeric. I have about 2 teaspoons of whole coriander seeds. I have about very little mustard seeds, raw mustard seeds. I have very little methi seeds, less than quarter teaspoon. I have a little tamarind, and I have about 1 cup of fresh coconut. I have about 4 or 5 garlic pods, and about half finely chopped onions. I have about 7 or 8 badgi chilies, about 1 finely chopped green chilies, a little finely chopped onions, maybe quarter onion, because I have only half kg, and a few curry leaves. This is for the curry, Mangalorean fish curry, and oil of course, and also the salt. I have my salt. This is how it looks after it's roasted. So now in a mixer jar I have put the coconut, and I'm adding my masalas. I'll be adding my red chilies. I'll be adding my garlic and the onions which I've cut and kept. I'm also adding my haldi. I'm adding my tamarind. I'm adding all of it, and I'll be adding my salt. And I've just, as you can see, I've just marinated the fish with a little salt, chili powder, and little haldi powder, just like that, I mean just for taste. So just check for the salt, and please add while cooking. So I'll be adding about 1.5 teaspoons, and now I'll be grinding this to a fine paste. Now I'm adding a little oil. Some people add coconut oil also. It depends on your flavor, but I'm adding normal sunflower oil, a little onions and the curry leaves, and I'll just be, and for this I'll be using a flat, this one, because the fish is very delicate and it must not wither in the curry. So just not very brown, just light saute. As you can see, this is enough. Now I'll be adding the masala. It needs water, so I'll be adding water. I'll be adding a little freshly grated ginger. This should be added. You can chop it also, but the grated tastes better. So you see, add the freshly grated ginger. This is the consistency I'm looking for. If you want little more thinner, you can make it little more thinner. And now for my tasting session, to see if the salt and spice is okay. I can add chili powder because it's a little, this one fish curry normally it's good if it tastes a little hot and spicy. So I'm adding little salt. I'm adding a little chili powder also because it's a little less spicy. I think this should be fine. And now wait for it to boil. I think I can add a little water. So this is fine. It's getting a nice boil. So now I add my fish. Just keep it. You have to keep it lovingly because fish is a soft meat. So I've put in 4 pieces. Now we'll close and allow it to, and you have to cook in a wider vessel, a kadai or a wide pan, because you must not shake it with the spoon like this. You have to generally shake it with the kadai like this. So now I'll be closing with the lid. Also add the chopped green chilies which I had kept ready at that time. So now allow it to cook for about 5 minutes. And I'll be showing for the masala fry. Since I have only half kg, I'll be using only 2 pieces for my masala fish fry, and the remaining 4 pieces I'll be making the curry. So these are the ingredients. I've kept it together. A few peppercorns, 3 or 4 garlic pods, small very little tamarind, as you can see, about a quarter teaspoon chili powder, about less than quarter teaspoon haldi powder, and very few, maybe 5 or 6 cut onions. This is the masala for the fish fry. Because it's only 2 pieces, I have kept very little masala. This also has to be ground and made it into a masala. I'll be making it as a paste. Now I'll be showing you my fish fry masala. This is how it looks. So add the masala to the fish, nicely marinated. Marination means you don't need to keep it marinated. Immediately you can start. And if people like rava fry, you can add rava fry. But my son wanted masala fry today, so I'm making plain masala fry. So this is it. So now we'll be checking for my fish curry. As you can see, my fish curry is ready. It's cooked. You can see it's cooked. If you just press, the flesh is just very soft. So now we'll be doing the fish fry. So I'll have switched on the kadai. I'll be adding about 1 tablespoon of oil. Not deep frying, neither shallow fry. It is in between. I'll be keeping 1 fish fry for fish fry like this. I've just flipped it now. Very superb aroma you get, and all the masalas would have nicely mixed into the, what you can say, nicely it would have gotten into the fish. So you can, so my fry is ready. I'm taking it off the kadai. So this is my fish plate today. I've made fish curry, as you can see, and I've kept a turmeric leaf also, because turmeric leaf gives a very nice aroma and a nice flavor. I've kept snake gourd little fry. I have kept palak and methi dal. I have kept the fish fry and hot rice. So this is my fish plate today. I'll be showing you my palak methi dal in another video, and other vegetable fries also. This is just for my completion of my thali today. My tasting session, which is my favorite. This one, I'll wait for this moment. Very nice. In fact, I can't wait to finish it. Superb. It's very good. Please, thank you. As you can see, I made a Mangalorean fish curry and a fish fry. But I didn't taste my fish fry because it was for my son. So I didn't want to spoil his happiness by tasting a bite. So I didn't taste. But my fish curry and my rice really came out very well. I'm sure you'll all like it. Please go ahead and try it. It's very simple and easy. You can also make with 1 pieces or 2 pieces. Today I actually added only 4 pieces. So that's okay. And if you want, you can add 2 or 3 boiled eggs also to that. It will taste very good. So it will have a fish curry flavor, but it will have a boiled egg. So you can make any type of changes in your food, this one. And also I would like to thank everyone for showing me so much of support and for motivating me. Thank you. And also cooking is colors. Basically it is colors. You must, as much as possible, try not to deviate from the color the way it looks. Like if a beans looks green, try to retain that color when you make a fish curry or poriyal or root curry or whatever. Try to retain that color, because if when the color is not there, then it just puts you off. You don't feel like eating. And even the fish curry rice, for example, what I made today, try to retain the color that it has to be red in color. So try to retain the color, color of brinjal, color of any cabbage or color of cauliflower. Try to retain those colors, because I feel colors are the main ingredient in cooking. So if for your eyes, the food should look super first, then you taste it. So if you feel both are matching with each other, then I'm 100% sure your cooking will be too good. Thank you.